Hello, today we will be making this video in Cinema 4D. So let's start. Firstly, we will insert a plane. So go over here and click on this plane. Now we will change its width. So go to object and make width 4000 and height 3000. Next, zoom out. Okay, so now we will create a platform. So again insert a cube and now we will change its dimension. So change the x value to 3000 and y value to 20 and z value to 300. Perfect. Now we will move it backward and little bit upward. Okay, so go to coordinate and change x value to minus 1500 and y value to 1000. So here it is. Next we will insert a sphere. So go over here and click on this sphere. Now go to object and change the segments to 50 and then go to coordinates and change this y value to 1110. Enter. So here is our sphere now. Next bring it towards here, zoom in and go to MoGraph and bring in Voronoi fracture. Now here is our Voronoi fracture. Now click on this sphere and make it a child of Voronoi fracture like this. Now come over here and rename this cube to platform. Perfect. Next we will make pattern for this sphere. So zoom out and insert a cube and then go to object and change z value to 10. So this is how it looks like now. Next we will bring a cloner, go to MoGraph and click on cloner. So here is our cloner. Rename this cloner to cloner pattern and make this cube child of this cloner. Perfect. Now click on cloner, go to object and increase this count to 10 and change this y value to 0 and increase this z value to 20. So this is how our pattern now looks like. Now zoom out, click on this Voronoi fracture, go to sources and click on this point generator and delete this. Click delete on your keyboard and delete. Next, go over here, drag this cloner pattern and drop it over sources. And let's see how this looks like. So this is how the pattern looks like. Now we will adjust it a bit. So zoom out and we will move this pattern over here. So click on this cloner pattern, go to coordinates and move this y value to 1500. Okay, so here is our cloner and next move this z value to minus 90. Look at this. Now this is how the pattern looks like and this looks good. Lastly, move this pattern little bit ahead. So change this x value to 200. Perfect. This looks good. Next, go to MoGraph and bring in a cloner and make this Voronoi fracture child of this cloner and rename this cloner to cloner Voronoi fracture VF. Perfect. Now click on this cloner, go to object and increase the count to 4 and change this y value to 0 and change this x value to minus 600. So this is how our cloner looks like. We now have a 4 sphere, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Next we will insert a null object. So click here and null. Here is our null object. Now select this cloner VF, use shift key and also select cloner pattern and make both of them child of null object. Okay, now on this cloner pattern we will hide it. So double click on this top dot and also double click on this bottom dot. So now our cloner pattern is hidden. Now click on this null object and we will adjust this axis. Currently it's very low, so we will bring it up. So click on this axis option here and come over here on this Y value and increase it to 1 1 1 and 0 and say apply. So here is our axis now. Now go back and uncheck this axis option. Perfect. Now we will insert another plane. So go over here and click on this plane and change it width to 300 and height also 300 and change the orientation to -x. Here is our plane. Now go to coordinate and make this y value to 1 1 1 and 0 and change this x value to 100. So here is our plane. So the purpose of this plane is to activate the dynamics. So what we will do is click on this plane 1, right click, go to simulation tag and click on ghost body. Next we will hide this plane. So again double click on this top dot and double click on this bottom dot. So this ghost body plane is hidden. Now come to this Voronoi fracture, right click, go to simulation tag and make it a rigid body and change this trigger value to collision, on collision, and then scroll down and change this bounce value to 10%. Okay, this looks good. Now we will animate our null object. So click on this null and before animating we will increase the number of frames. So come here and type 300, enter and then expand this. Now make sure that you are on frame 0. Click on this null object and change this x value to -600 and make it a keyframe. Now go to frame number 300 or go to frame number 240 and change this x value to 1900 and make it a keyframe. Now let's play our animation. So go back to frame 0, click on this button and click play. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Now we will make a minor setting. So go back to frame 0 and right click on this X, click on animation and click show F curve and bring it over here. Click somewhere in between and select all the points by clicking Ctrl+A and then click on this linear button. This will smooth up our animation and close it. Now let's play. Okay, perfect. So this is how our animation now looks like. So we will stop it and go back to frame 0. Now we will create couple of platforms again. So click on this cube, insert a cube, go to object and change x value to 8000 and y value to 20 and z value to 300. Next I will make a copy of this platform. So click on this cube, name it, so double click and type horizontal track. Now click on this track, copy it by clicking Ctrl+C and paste by clicking Ctrl+V. Now click on this newly created horizontal track, double click and rename it to vertical track. Now click on this, go to coordinates and go to RH and increase this to 90% and change this X position to 400. So now we have two tracks, one is vertical and one is horizontal. Next I will import some of the colored material which I have created earlier. So go over here, click on this create and click load materials and double click on this colored material. So I have imported some of the material. These are simple colored material you can create by yourself. I will be using on some of the objects. Okay, so bring this pink color on this plane and bring this red material on this platform and bring this blue on this horizontal track and this green on this vertical track. So this is how it now looks like. So next we will create some bowl. So go over here and bring in this arc. Click on object. Ensure this is 200 centimeter. Change this end angle to minus 90 degree. Enter. Go to coordinates and change this y value to 210. So here is our arc. Next, go over here and bring in this lathe, and go over here and click on this arc and make it a child of this lathe. So here is our bowl. Now give it a color, drag this white color and drop it. Next we will create some of the dynamics. So click on this plane, right click here, go to simulation tag and make it a collider body. Now click on this horizontal track, right click, simulation tag and make it a collider body. Click on this vertical track, simulation tags and make it a collider body. Next go over here and change this lathe to bowl 1, BOWL1, bowl 1. Click on this bowl, right click, simulation tag and make it a collider body. And go over here on this shape option and change this static mesh to moving mesh. Perfect. Now we will animate this bowl. So click on this bowl 1 and make sure that you are on frame 0 and come over here and change this X value to 1600. Okay, so this is the initial placement. Make it a keyframe. Now go back to frame number 300 and change this X value to minus 2000. This is the last position and click on this and make it a keyframe. Now right click here, go to animation, go to show F curve, bring it over here, click somewhere in between, select all the points by clicking Ctrl plus A and click on this linear button and close it. Now let's play our animation. So this is how it looks like. Perfect. Now we will bring in some more bowls. So stop the animation, go back to frame 0. Now copy this bowl 1, click Ctrl C and Ctrl V and rename this to bowl 2. Now since we have copied it, so the animation is also being copied. So click on this first animation over here, this keyframe, and click delete. Go back to this frame 300, click on this keyframe and delete. Now click on this bowl 2, make sure that you are on frame 0 and change this X value to 400. Perfect. So this is placed in center. Now on frame 0, change this Z value to 19220 and make it a keyframe. Next, move to frame number 300 and change this Z value to minus 1680 and make it a keyframe. Click. Then right click, go to animation, show F curve, click somewhere in between, Ctrl plus A and make it linear and close it. Now go back to frame 0 and let's play our animation. Okay, so this looks good. So stop, go back to frame 0. Now click on this bowl 2, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Rename this newly created bowl to bowl 3. And again delete this animation, click on this keyframe, delete. Click on this keyframe on 300 and delete. Now come to frame number 0, click on this bowl 3 and make this X value to 0, enter, and Z value also to 0, enter. So here is our bowl 3. Now make sure that you are on frame 0 and on frame 0 change this X value to 2800. Now zoom out. So here is the position. Now on frame 0 make it a keyframe and go to frame number 300 and change this X value to minus 500 and make it a keyframe. Now right click, go to animation, show F curve, Click here, click Ctrl plus A and make it linear and close this window. Now click on this bowl 3, Ctrl C and Ctrl V and rename it to bowl 4. Now delete the animation. So click on this keyframe, delete, click on this keyframe on 300 frame and delete, and come back to frame number 0. Click on this bowl 4, change this X value to 400. So this is our bowl 4. Now we will animate this. So on frame 0, change the Z value to 3320 and make it a keyframe. Now come to frame number 300 and change this value, Z value to minus 280 and make it a keyframe. Now right click on this, go to animation, show F curve, click here, Ctrl plus A, make it linear and close it. Now go back to frame 0 and let's play our animation. So this is how the animation looks like. These are falling good. This is also good. And lastly, the bowl 4 is also looking good. So stop the animation, go back to frame 0. Now we will create some scene setup to make this look good. So first of all, click on this Voronoi fracture, go to object, and on this colorize set fragments, uncheck. Now bring this gold material and drop on Voronoi fracture. So this is how our sphere now looks like, a good gold color. Next, zoom out and insert a floor, click here. So this is our floor. Now change this Y value, go to coordinates and change this Y value to minus 31. Perfect. Now come closer, click on this floor, the pink floor, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Now come to this coordinates and change this P value to 90 degree. Make it 90 degree. Now zoom out and move this backward. So for Z value, make it 1500. Perfect. Now change the color of this and make it yellow. Now again click on this, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Now this is the new plane. So let's name it. Rename plane to back wall and rename this plane 3 to left wall. Click on this left wall and come over here on this rotation B and change it to 90 degree. Perfect. And then change this Z value to 0 and change this X value to minus 2000. Perfect. So this looks good. Now click on this back wall, zoom in and make this back wall editable by clicking on this button here. Next, click on this polygon button here and over here click on this and delete, click on this and delete. Now click on this left wall over here, make also this editable, click here, click on this polygon, select this one, click delete, select this one and click delete. Next, drag this black color and drop it over here on this floor. So the floor will be a black color. Next, zoom in, click on this, delete it, click on this, delete it. Now right click somewhere here and use loop path cut and make a cut over here like this. Click E on your keyboard, select this, delete, select this and delete. Okay, so this looks good. Now we will make some blades over here so that it gives an impact of cutting this sphere. So before inserting a cube, click on this platform. Before that, click on this model and click on this platform. Now click on Control key on your keyboard and while holding the Control key, insert a new cube. So this will bring this cube right over here. Okay, now go over here and select on this cube and rename it to inner cube. Click on this inner cube and change its dimension. Go to object and X value make it 50, Y value make it 300 and Z value make it 300. And then go to coordinates and change the X value to minus 25, which will bring it over here, and change this y value to 1150. This will bring it little bit upward. Now click on this inner cube, Control C and Control V, and go back on top, and here change this name to outer cube. Now click on this outer cube and go to object and change this x value to 30, y value to 350 and z value to 350. Perfect. So this is how it looks like. Next, go over here and bring in a bool object. Now come over here and minimize this bool 4, bool 3, minimize, minimize, minimize this null object, and now bring this inner cube on top here. Now select this both outer cube and inner cube using shift key and make it a child of bool object. Now this is how the frame now looks like. Now zoom out, click on this frame, click on control key, and while holding the control key, go over here and bring it a plane. So here is our plane. Now come to object settings and change width to 20 and height to 300, and change the segment value to 1 and height segment to 1, and change the orientation to -z. So here is our blade. Now go to coordinates and change the x value to -25, y value to 1150, and z as 0. So here is our blade now. Zoom in. Now go to MoGraph and bring in a cloner, and click on this plane 2 and make this a child of cloner. Now click on cloner, go to object and uncheck this fix clone. Now increase this count value to 10 and make this y value to 0 and this z value to 20. Now this is how it looks like. Now drag this blue color material and drop over this blades. Now click on this cloner, click on coordinates and change the z value to -90. Perfect. So this is now in center. Now zoom out. Now we will play our animation, but before playing, come over here, click on this left wall and click on this tags and delete. Also from the back wall, click on this tag and delete. Now go back to frame 0 and play your animation. Perfect. So this looks quite good and the timing is perfect. So let it play till the end. Okay, so this looks good. So stop the animation, go back to frame 0, and now we will bring in some lights. So click on this light and click on this area light. Now here is our area light, bring it upward like this and change the y value to 1500, 1500, and change the p value to -90 degree, make it -90. Perfect. Now drag it towards the left over here and click Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and on this new light drag it towards the right. Perfect. So this looks good. So we now have lights. Now we will insert a physical sky. So go over here and insert a physical sky. Okay, this looks good. So now all our animation is ready. So finally we will do a render setting. So go over here, click on this render settings, come to effect and insert a global illumination. Again click on effect and insert ambient occlusion, and on accuracy change it to 100%, and maximum samples make it 1 to 8. Go to output and change this preset to film video and select HDTV 1080 29.97 and go to save over here and change this format to JPG. Select a location, say on D drive, select make a folder and select the folder, name it animation and click save, and then go again to this output and frame range, change this to all frames and then close it. Now zoom in, adjust your camera like this, zoom in further. Okay, and play your animation for the last time. So let's play. Perfect. This looks good. So stop the animation, go back to frame 0 and click on this render button. So now this will render our animation frame by frame. So we will have 300 frames and then we can use these frames to make it a video. So this is how the final output quality looks like, and this looks awesome. So let's wait to complete the first frame. Okay, this is perfect. So now with this, our animation is complete. Thanks for watching this video. Give me a like and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you.